and Kashmir to the rest of the country. The highway sees heavy traffic due to army movements as well as tourists on their way to places like Vaishno Devi, Amarnath and Srinagar.
This is a very prestigious project, and because connectivity to Kashmir will boost up the economy in this region. About 15,000 vehicles fly daily on this road. Out of that, 3,000 vehicles alone are of the defense.
In response to its national importance, we set ourselves a challenge to finish the project 6 months before schedule. This is the story of how we made that possible. Afghans is four-laning the challenging 65-kilometer Jammu-Udhampur stretch for the National Highway Authority of India. With tunnels through the hills and bridges across valleys, the new road will be straighter with fewer twists and turns. It will reduce travel time between Jammu and Udhampur from 2 hours to just 45 minutes. Constructing roads in a hilly terrain is not as simple as it is in the plains.
It's not a simple road project alone. We have tunnels to be constructed. We have a lot of bridges to be constructed. We knew that we had to innovate. The quantum is so huge, otherwise it would not have been practically possible to complete the project within a short span of 36 months.
It's a project of many structures.
So major innovation what we brought in is that we standardized the span of the bridges. This has again allowed us to go for precasting of these superstructures, which could be done parallelly inside factory.
Such a large number of structures could not have been completed in time if it weren't for the innovations and value engineering that Afghan's team brought to the project.
4.5 लाख 5 लाख M3 अर्थवर्क जो होता है एक नॉर्मल 30 किलोमीटर के प्रोजेक्ट में वो 3 साल में होता है, बट यहाँ पे हमें 5 लाख M3 6 लाख M3 पर मंथ करना था, जो अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा कठिन कार्य था.
Blasting to straighten alignment was not an option as the road ran close to a wildlife sanctuary. We brought in a large number of rock breakers and excavators to do the job. In the tunnels, a novel solution was implemented. An air-cut drum cutter was used to cut through the rocks with scissor-like precision. The engineering community was skeptical of this bold idea, but we proved that this unconventional method works. At the same time, to speed up the operation, a road header was deployed in conjunction with the air-cut machines.
The road header mainly designed to make tunnels. So this type of road header, what we have here, it is convenient from medium to hard rock stone conditions, and it can work very fastly. This is the main benefit of this road header. We can cut the surface very quickly because this machine is very powerful.
Another time-saving innovation was used in the tunnels. Conventionally, the inside surface of tunnels is provided with 200 to 300 millimeter thick concrete lining after complete excavation. During excavation, the surface is supported by structural ribs. But in this project, conventional concrete lining was replaced by layers of steel fiber reinforced shotcrete or SFRS. 2 layers along with lattice girders were used during excavation and one final layer was laid after complete excavation. This method is significantly faster and eliminated the time-consuming concrete lining process and special gantry formwork. However, at the Bun area, the engineers faced the possibility of a major setback. A hill with a steep gradient stood in the way. On one side, the mountain face, and on the other, a valley with a river. The conventional approach would have been to build a road with multiple hairpin turns, but the design demanded that the minimum vehicle speed be not less than 60 kilometers per hour. First, an army of excavators went to work, creating access for heavy machinery to pass. Next, the hill was cut by nearly 40 meters. Meanwhile, the land level on the riverside was raised by 50 meters. With this, a road with a smooth loop was carved through the hill that allows for a speedy and safe passage. Nature threw its own set of challenges at the engineers. Being a young mountain range, the Himalayas have a varied rock strata. This required the construction of long sections of retaining walls to protect the road from debris and rocks.
It was necessary for us to adopt several techniques instead of going into a single conventional RCC retaining wall. So we had gone for RCC retaining wall as well as gabion walls and RE walls.
The varied Himalayan geology often surprised the engineers. A hill that looked like it was made up of only hard rock suddenly revealed a layer of soft soil, requiring a different strategy and machines. The road ran through populated areas. Local needs had to be accommodated by the company.
प्लांट के काम से जो एक तो बेरोजगारी कम हुई, उसके साथ साथ जो विकास हुआ, जो डेवलपमेंट हमारे गांव की जो हुई है, अगर हमें इनकी तरफ से कुछ किसी चीज की हेल्प चाहिए होती है तो कभी इन्होंने हमें निराश नहीं होने दिया.
Near Nagrota, the main water pipeline to Jammu city came in the way of the new road alignment. We created a diversion for the pipeline and constructed a culvert to protect it. And this was done without any disruption to the town's water supply. At another location, the road's alignment was altered to preserve a local temple. Every challenge of terrain, weather or local demands was dealt with swiftly and proactively by Afghans.
Afghan had managed the traffic very beautifully. You would see that during the entire duration of the contract, there has been least disturbance to the traffic. We are able to make available at least 2 lanes of the traffic during the construction activities. The scheduled period for completion of this project was 36 months, and due to difficult terrain, topography and all the difficulties which you anticipate while traveling on this project, we were anticipating slight delay in execution of the project. But fortunately we have got a very good contractor, very good concessionaire in this project, and this will be the fastest project in the hilly area of the country, where we are able to complete the project well ahead of the time So in that way, that is a landmark project.
The result, the project is well on its way to completion before time. Nearly 8,000 workers were deployed in the 65-kilometer stretch.
We had given incentives to the workers if a certain job is completed on time.
Man and machine worked day and night to meet the deadline.
Every facet of road building engineering aspect we have handled. So it definitely gives us a confidence. Not only that, it gives us an edge over our competitors. We can perceive much better, execute much better.
The values of excellence and innovation, our quality management system and organizational drive on innovation and productivity have ensured that the project was executed with precision planning and well-ordered, on-time execution.